I'm Piyush Sharma, year 15 CS276, and today I'm going to do the implementation of stack operations such as push, pop, and display using Linkedlist. So let's start with the header file hash include stream. Then here we are creating a structure called Linkedlist, and we are declaring two variables. One is data and the other one is pointer next, and we are giving top is null. So the present condition of the stack is empty. Now we are creating a function to push an element inside the stack. So here we are creating a new pointer, then insert an element A, the element the data given by the user. Then now we are storing this data inside the pointer B. So B's data will contain A and B's next will be null, as the element which we have given now is the only element in the stack. So if the top is null, then the top will become B, else the B's next is equal to top and top is equal to B. If the top is null, it will become the data which you have given, which is A, will become the first element of the stack, otherwise it will become the second element of the stack. Now this function void pop is used for deleting an element from the stack. Here we are creating a temporary variable and we are assigning it to the top. Now if the top is null, the stack is empty, else top is equal to top next, and it will go to the next one and it will delete temp. As we have assigned top to temp, so the top element of the stack will be deleted. Okay, now we are making display function. Here also we are creating a temporary pointer and we are assigning it to top. If top is null, then the stack is empty, else elements of the stack are while temp is not equal to null. If it becomes null, it will come out of the while loop. Now it will print temp's data. Since temp is a pointer, it will jump from data to data and print it. So now we'll start the main function. Here we are using a while loop. As it is a menu driven program, we are given the options enter an element, delete an element, display an element, and exit. Enter a choice. So, and here we are calling all the functions push, pop, and display. And return 0 means here we have used a return type, main function of return type int, so it is returning 0. So let's compile and check it out. Okay, so enter an element, say 5, enter an element 9, 8. Okay, display 8, 9, 5, then delete. Okay, so the element is deleted successfully. Delete. The only element remaining in the stack is 5. So the top elements are deleted first, then it comes to the bottom element. So this is the concept of stack implementation using Linkedlist. Now we'll implement queue operations such as push, pop, and display using Linkedlist. So again we have used the header file. Now here we are creating a structure called Linkedlist and we are assigning a variable say data, and we are creating a pointer say next, and we are assigning the front and the rear as null. So the present condition of the queue is empty. Now this function is used for inserting the elements inside the queue. Here we are creating a new pointer B and insert an element inside the queue A. Now this value A will be stored inside the pointer's data, and since it is the first element in the queue, B's next will be null. Now if rear is equal to null, then rear is equal to B and front is equal to B, which means it is the first element inside the queue, else front next is equal to B and front will become B. So this is how you insert an element inside the queue. Now for deletion of an element from queue, okay, we'll create a temporary variable say temp, and we are assigning the temporary variable to the rear. Now if the rear is null, then the queue is empty, else if the rear is not null, then rear is equal to rear's next. The element will be not stored, it will be deleted, and as it is assigned to the rear, the last value of the queue will be deleted. Now for displaying the functions of a queue, again we are making a temporary variable temp and we are assigning it to rear. Now if rear is null, then the queue is empty. Okay, else the elements of the queue are, while temp is not equal to null, cout endl temp's data, and it will print all the elements of the queue inside the while loop. Now we are using the main function. Here we have used a while loop as it is a menu driven program, so we have given the options as enter an element, delete, display and exit, enter a choice, and we are calling all the functions here. Insertion, deletion and display, and we are returning 0 as we have used the main function of int integer data type, which is of return type int. Now we'll compile and check it out. Enter an element, insert an element, say 5, again we are entering an element 9, enter an element 8. Okay, sorry, I gave the wrong choice. Enter an element 5, enter an element 8, enter an element 9, display the elements 5, 8, 9. The concept behind stack is LIFO, which is last in first out, and the concept behind queue is first in first. So the element which enters the queue first will leave the queue first. Okay, so if you are deleting the element deleted is 5. As you can see here, 5 has been deleted. Again, if you are deleting an element 8, queue is empty. Thank you.